when you ask what property means to me. What I say is how property speaks to me. It means to stop to exchanging time and life for money. A J or B, that's not for me.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is.
I do the best I can from where I am to turn the
Wherever
stars
you
into the new floor beneath them. I'm ASG from JTC, come to rap a bit about property. If you're feeding the changing scenery, the next 3 steps you will need to see. Yo, the deposit, time to get your money right. No more
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is. Wherever you are, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back. So, we are still going through our what happened the next phase of selling houses, and the next one I have to bring it up. I've been excited about doing this one, and I was watching back over the video, and the property still gives me goosebumps. Is the 6-bedroom HMO Georgian masonette that we sold on Camberwell New Road. Now, as you'll see when you see in the video, they gave me a description of this property and they said, oh, it's blah, 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 A on Camberwell New Road. And I was like, when I hear that, I thought, that's an apartment. And I went prepped for an apartment. I was expecting like a 2, maybe a 3-bedroom apartment. Little did I know, unbeknown to me, when I walked in through the door, I was going to walk into a whopping 6-bedroom Georgian, beautiful, beautiful property, stacked to the brim, stacked to the brim. I still remember the coving, I still remember the shutters, the floorboards, the rooms upon rooms upon rooms in the communal garden. Anyway, that's me going down memory lane and getting all excited again. Check out the video. This is a beautiful one. Check out the video and I'll be back on the other side to let you know what happened. Good evening, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. My name's Georgian and welcome back to my channel. Now today, we're in a special one, an absolute special one. We're in a grade 2 listed Georgian building on Camberwell New Road, and this property is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, just check out this space here. Now, when I originally came to take a look at this property, by the address, it indicated that it was an apartment. And when I came in, it clearly wasn't. It is just a property that keeps on giving and giving as you go from one room to the next, to the next, and to the next. And it's just filled in abundance with original features. So we take a look at these 3 massive windows and just let in a whole flood of light. And these little things like this that really catch my eye, and that's the shutters. So these are original shutters, and you can imagine just how it used to back in the day before they set themselves up and go off on holiday, or just literally bolt those shut. Also, you can imagine when it comes to the air raid sirens went off and so forth, those would be slammed shut so that the planes circling overhead, you can see the light that was coming out from the room, and therefore keeping the family inside safe. This property is phenomenal. We listed it as a 6-bedroom property, but it's completely manipulable into whatever function or way that you want to have it for your own. So let's go through it. So if you ignore the kitchen units that are in here at the moment, I know that it basically needs to be restarted. But if you take a look at the potential that you've got here, this place is one of them ones that I came across that really got my attention and got me excited from the day that I walked in through the door to do the valuation, which sparked me to really make sure that we got the listing ourselves. But even down to here, these sash shutters as well. Again, still in working order. Original features from way back in the day. So let's keep going. Now moving on into this space here. This is more than just a room. So this originally was set up as a bedsit when I came in to come and take a look at it. And you can see why. So here you've got sort of additional front room living space. And if you come through here, you've arguably got a bedroom with an ensuite. Moving on downstairs, down here we've got an additional kitchenette area through here, leading into a single bedroom in here. Shower room over here. Secondary bathroom as well. And then 4 bedrooms. So, and this is what I mean by the property that keeps on giving on giving. You can see it just as you think we got to the end of it, there's another room and another bit and another bit and another bit. It's just truly phenomenal. And when you're walking around here, your imagination could really take flight as to what you could turn this into. I mean, let's say for argument's sake, if we knock this wall down and create one massive bedroom space, in my head there's a bath that's freestanding in the middle of the room, as well as a big 4-poster double. There's so many different ways in which you can manipulate this property to be something absolutely, truly phenomenal. These communal gardens are stretching for absolutely ages. You can see the back wall all the way back down there. That's all shared amongst the 3 apartments that are actually here. And also on top of that, speaking to the vendors themselves, they're quite willing to talk about how that could be partitioned off, so it could be included in the lease as well. Anyway, so as I said, that brings us to the end of this property viewing. This is Camborne New Road. Listed as a 6-bed, 2 bathrooms. Phenomenal grade 2 Georgian listed building, and all up for grabs for a spectacular £800,000. My name's Andrew Grossett, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the forwards. Woo, what a property, what a property. It still gives me tingles, watching that video. There was just so much. The property just kept giving and giving. Now when I went down there, I was expecting a 2-bedroom, maybe a 3-bedroom apartment. That's what I was bracing myself for. That's what I thought I was walking into. But as you can see, when I walked in through the door, oh my, was I met with so much more. The property just kept going and going. It was just stacked to the brim. I still remember the shutters. I still remember the coving, the floorboards, the rooms upon rooms, the communal garden. It was just, Anyway. The story that went on with that property, from the point when it was listed, it drove attraction, because you can imagine the minute the images hit the online portals, the phone started ringing. We had X amount of people that came down to come and take a look at it. Now we were dual agent on this one, so there was us and another agency. And as it goes, we got an offer in that was at an acceptable level, but so did they. Yeah, so these guys went through a bidding war to begin with. Eventually we won, we got them under offer, but again, they made the fatal mistake of putting in an offer and getting accepted on the property that they wanted to purchase before having an accepted offer on the property that they needed to sell. And so coincidentally, what happened at that point in time, obviously they're locked in with this one, we've got their property on market, we're going at it with regards to the market and what have you. But as it turns out, someone that had seen the property the weekend before they did, but hadn't voiced his wanting for it, I think he went away or abroad or whatever, came back on the scene, and he was very, very, very determined with wanting to actually get this property. So they went from being in one bidding war and locked into another bidding war now, because although we had closed viewings, we weren't letting any new people get involved. Obviously he had already seen it, so therefore he was entitled to put an offer in it, as they weren't proceedable. And yeah, coincidentally, property was up for 800,000. It settled at 810,000. And yeah, the guy that put in the newer offer was the guy that won. As it goes, he's an absolutely awesome guy. We got on like a house on fire. Property sale went through, got to exchange, got to complete. It's now theirs. I am gutted because I got quite attached to the other family that were locked in before, but unfortunately that's just the way that this game goes. And any advice that I can give to anyone that is out there looking for properties, when you have a property to sell, please cannot stress it enough, because it's a story that repeats itself. Get your property under offer first, secure the bag here, so you can walk forward with the bag to the next one. And that means then that when you're shopping for your next property, you can shop with conviction and you can move with promise, because you're proceedable and you've got all your ducks in a line. Unfortunately, time after time again, and I know it's so tempting when you've got a property to sell and you love your property and you think your property is going to fly off the shelf just like that. All too often, I cannot stress it enough, this happens where you think it's going to sell very quickly, you go and get yourself under offer somewhere else, you go back to come put your property on the market and it doesn't sell as quick as you think it is, and then you leave yourself open to a margin of error where someone else can slip in and take the property that you're now invested in, and that you want to move with. So anyway, that's what happened with that one. I am due to pop in. I'm due to pop in and see what he's done, see where he's taken it, what he's created. We went through numerous different options and possibilities and ways in which he could twist and turn it, and I'm so curious to see what ideas he took forward, how those ideas transpired, and what he maybe needed to have amended along the way to come up with the concluded version. And he should have a concluded version by now, because it's enough time that's gone past of that property. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. That's me out for this week. I'll be back next week with another What Happened Next as we move through this series. We're 3 down, 3 to go, halfway. In the meantime, you guys stay strong, you stay focused. I'll see you in the forwards.